Serena Winters, Bally Sports. LaurI, this one was a tough fight there down the stretch. Obviously, momentum was shifting, but you were able to pull it out in the fourth quarter. What was the biggest difference in those final minutes?
We fought hard to get some stops, and I know we made some timely good shots and got some buckets there, but I think just getting a couple of big rebounds and just getting in the stands and guard people, I think that make a difference. Like you said, momentum was shifting a little bit, so we had some turnovers there, and so we had to kind of get back to our roots. And we always trust our defense, and I mean, obviously we can always do better, but that was enough for today.
After last night, Jarrett Allen said he was just disappointed at himself, especially because of the rebounding. And post-game, he told me that he wanted to show you guys, his teammates, like that you can trust in him and to make a statement. How did you feel about how he responded?
I mean, that's J.A. He's such a good player, and just happy to be out there with him. Just knowing that gives me a lot of confidence, and I know for other guys too, just on the perimeter, just get closer to the guards and guard them, because we know that we got Evan and J.A. behind us protecting, and so they get us going on the defensive end for sure.
And you hit a very big, important shot there in the fourth quarter in the end. How much confidence does your coach and your teammates, do they give in you to just keep shooting, because it will go down?
Yeah, it's always I know I can shoot the ball, and it's tough to see not go in, and but that's what gets through it. Just putting the work in and knowing that your teammates and coach has to trust in you and to make the next shot, and it will fall eventually. And so I'm happy I was able to knock a couple down today.
And then lastly, Jarrett was also telling me that Rondo set the tone defensively towards the end of that game, saying that you guys had to get that stop. What was he telling you guys in that huddle?
He's very vocal on the bench, and I'm happy to have him on this team, and it just helps so much, just giving us tips how we can, what we need to do to get a stop, or what we need to do to pull this game away. So he was very vocal about it on our defense and what we need to do, and so he helped a lot. And obviously, last play, he got us that win. So
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Telstra The Athletic, LaurI, last night Jamie was talking about how he felt that you guys played timidly and not as forceful and aggressive as you guys had. How do you view how you guys bounced back from how you guys played last night, even just throughout the game tonight?
Yeah, I mean, what J.A. said about his rebounding, I think that went just the whole team. I think we were just disappointed in our, rebounding, but like overall game. And that's our team. We've always been fighting until the end. And talk about if we let one go, we're going to bounce back. And I think that's what we did today. Just kind of show up and ready to play and not make any excuses. And so just go get it done.
What's the key to you guys playing for the full 48 minutes, and not necessarily having not lapses, but I guess a shift in momentum and everything, and obviously that's part of the game, but how do you guys take that next step to play a full 48?
Yeah, it's always tough to play full 48. I don't think anybody's ever played a perfect game. Yeah. But we just got to keep the low moments as short as possible, and kind of, again, bounce back from those and regroup together, and just having older guys on this team too. I think they obviously went through it, so they kind of can calm everybody down and tell us what to do on the next possession, what we need to do. And so yeah, I think it's just a full team effort, just trying to make the next play. And we talk about one more effort, one more pass and everything. So we're trying to get better, and that's what it's all about.
And throughout the season and starting the season as well, we've talked a lot about how your defensive identity of the team and how that's what you guys base who you are on. So how did that, the end of the game, that stop at the end, kind of just reiterate to, I mean, not only you guys, but like kind of a bigger picture of like who you guys are, like that is your identity.
Yeah, there's always going to be nights that we're not going to make all our shots, and what it's going to come down to is just effort on the defensive end and trusting each other and playing as hard as we can. And sometimes you got to grind those one out. I know we made some shots down the stretch, so it wasn't like that, but but just on the other end of the floor, just knowing that we can trust that we're going to get the job done over there, and that's obviously going to give us confidence on the other end too.
Christoph.
Hello, LaurI, Christoph SDNA. Great. Congratulations on the win, first of all. For you guys, after a tough loss in Golden State, how important was to bounce back tonight?
It's very important. Just being on this road trip, we try to get as many wins as we can, and we were disappointing in our performance yesterday. Not only the loss, but how we played, and just bouncing back to try to get to our standards and play on the defensive end. And so it was important to get this win tonight.
And also for you, great game tonight. You made a huge step up on offense. How comfortable you feel in this team, and how important for you to take the shots, take initiatives on offense? How important for you is that?
Obviously, I've been in the league a couple of years now, and I think we've had good amount of tight games, and just trying to learn every game. That's what's the right basketball play, and stay in the moment, and just have the full. We talked about the full 48 minutes. Just have the focus to do that, and so I'm getting more and more comfortable on the offensive end for sure. And like we talked about before, just having the trust from my teammates and from our coaching staff. So that helps.